Ladies and gentlemen, we are getting ready to start. Live from the Record Bin happens every Sunday here at 218 Main Street in the Record Bin, and it's from our back music room. Every Sunday between 4 and 6, we welcome down either a national act that happens to come through the area or a local regional talent, and we broadcast them live on our in-station, in-studio. Grab that, Michael, will you? Thank you very much. All right, in our in-store station here, regionradio.live. We are the Vintage Lounge, and you can tune in at regionradio.live every Sunday 4 to 6 to find out who we have. And we've got a nice little crowd here today, even though it's a blustery, cold day that even Winnie the Pooh wouldn't like. Today, we have Mr. Jeff Massey. Jeff is the guitarist, vocalist, often songwriter of the Steepwater Band, a band that has done Northwest Indiana and Chicagoland proud. They have toured the world. They have put us on the map in a very big way. They've got many, many albums out. And some of the guys in the band who are not with us, I've known since they were right out of high school.
This is true.
So, all right. We're going to get things started here in just a minute, but Jeff, tell us a little bit about yourself. Where exactly are you from the region?
Well, I was born in Massey, Illinois, but ended up living in St. John, Indiana for a while.
All right.
Around the time Steepwater was really getting
Now, was that
going.
the band house?
The band house, yeah.
I did my first interview with Steepwater in the basement of the band house where you guys were rehearsing.
Yeah.
And I remember you had all the hippie tapestry and stuff going on. It was like walking back to 1972 or something.
It served its purpose.
It did.
And then lived in Chicago for a while. Now I'm back out in Indiana these days again. So.
Now you guys have traveled all over the place as your albums came out, and each album's more successful than the other, and you've opened up. I know I saw you with Bad Company at House of Blues, but you've traveled to Spain, Europe, Germany, Eastern Europe, opening for everyone. Deep Purple, correct?
Yeah, we were on a festival with Deep Purple.
Government Mule.
Government Mule, yeah, all kinds of people.
Drive-by truckers.
Yeah, drive-by truckers.
I mean, it's like spin the wheel of who's who, and you guys have probably played with them.
Well, when you're together that long, it happens.
Wow. Now, you're here today by yourself because you are doing some solo shows around the region while you're not on tour. Obviously, that's a good way to keep your chops up, keep the wolf away from the door, but you also have another reason. You're going to be recording or have recorded a solo acoustic album. Is that correct?
Yeah, I have the record recorded. I don't have the actual date yet, but it will be this year. I'm trying to just wrap up some loose ends, but the recording is done. And it's I've always wanted to do an acoustic record because I do acoustic shows. I never really had anything to represent it, you know. So I wanted to kind of document an acoustic show, but do it in a studio.
Now, are these fresh songs that you've written that aren't on any Steepwater albums, or that aren't going to be on Steepwater albums?
Well, what I did is I took some pre-existing Steepwater songs, and then a couple new ones, and then some cover tunes that I like.
Okay.
And I recorded way more than I needed, so I'm kind of sifting through
Always
it.
do.
But a lot of some of the existing Steepwater songs, even some of the heavier rock and tunes, were written on acoustic guitars. So I picked some that were written on acoustic that, you know, somebody that knows the band might be surprised that, hey, that was written on acoustic.
Did you write Dharmakaya on acoustic?
No, I actually wrote that on electric.
Okay. I was going to say, because that was written on acoustic. I'm very impressed.
No, that one. But there are songs similar to Dharmakaya and, you know, songs that are really electric that started out on acoustic guitars. So now almost everything I write starts on acoustic guitar because it's sitting there by the couch at home. That's how the song starts, you know. You
took a couple months off with the band. You guys all took a break because you were on the road for years without any break. Record, tour. You took a few months off to get your batteries recharged. What's next for Steepwater? I know you're back in action again.
Well, we're starting to play again, but we're not going full tilt crazy yet because we want to make a record. So we're just playing a lot of weekends in February and March, a lot of Midwest stuff, and writing songs and hoping to get back in the studio and get another record out.
Very good.
That's our main goal right now, yeah.
Well, I think these folks are waiting to hear some music. Am I right?
Yeah. All right.
Are you sure? All right. We are Facebook recording as well. I believe we're on Region. Which one are we on there, John? Which website? Is it Live from the Record Bin?
Live from the Record Bin.
Live from the Record Bin on Facebook. So there you go. You can watch as well as listen. And of course, if you are within earshot of my voice and you are near Hobart or Northwest Indiana, you are welcome to join us. We are always free to attend. All our concerts are free. There's free coffee, hot chocolate, tea, cookies, all kinds of stuff Alice has put out. And also ice water, I think, is back there. I do want to remind everyone before we start, though, that a lot of folks that are here for the first time, you've seen some of the memorabilia we've got. If you collect memorabilia, you'll have a chance to own some of it on March 9th at the Apple Orchard. Almost forgot where we're at the Apple Orchard here in Hobart. It's my annual Pet Rock event in which I donate signed items. We've got a drum head signed by the Jeff Beck Band. We've got a guitar signed by Paul Rogers. We've got stuff from Ian Anderson, Jethro Tull, the Oak Ridge Boys, Ted Nugent, Cheap Trick. All of it will be on the auction block on March 9th, and 100% of it goes to help the animals of the Humane Society of Northwest Indiana. It's an annual event. Mr. Funny Man Band will be playing live along with Mr. Bill Hayden. So mark your calendar, come on out and join us. 100% of the door, all the proceeds of the auction, and we also have baskets and all that other fun stuff. So enough commercializing here. Let's get back into what we're about. We are live from the record bin with Mr. Jeff Massey. Give it up.